Justice V. Ramasubramaniam, Judge Supreme Court of India, Sri Justice Satish Chandra Sharma, Chief Justice Telangana High Court, Sri A. Indrakaran Reddy, Minister for Law and Government of Telangana, Sri Prasant Kumar Mishra, Chief Justice of Andhra Pradesh High Court, Justice Vijal Buyan, Judge, Telangana High Court, brother and sister judges of Telangana High Court, Registrar Generals and other registry of the Telangana High Court, judicial officers, law officers, distinguished guests, media friends, ladies and gentlemen. It has a great pleasure and satisfaction for me today to attend this state-level judicial officers conference. After formation of the Telangana state, first time we are all meeting here to strengthen the judicial system in the state. And very happy. I think in 6 years back, when the combined state judicial office conference has taken place, after 6 years almost, now we are meeting. And after 2 years of this pandemic, once again, we are meeting with little ease and relaxed mode. The purpose of this conference, you are aware that we have to exchange the views, learn some more knowledge in dispensation of the justice, and improving the judicial system in the state. Apart from that, we have to strengthen the grassroots of the district judiciary. That is the main object. Performance of any organization delivering any form of service must be assessed in terms of its effectiveness in achieving its goals. So the most important thing is we have to, these 2 days program, the learned senior judges, Justice Ramasubramaniam and other senior judges are here to give inputs to increase the performance of the judicial system in the state. And some of the issues which I want to highlight. First, after taking over as a Chief Justice, I have taken 2 important issues which is necessary, I thought which is more important. That is, one is the infrastructure of the judiciary, second is filling up the vacancies. The reason is access to justice is possible only when we provide sufficient number of courts as well as infrastructure so the people, the litigant public can approach the institution for justice. At the same time, our judiciary is overburdened. I don't want to bother all of you by giving the figures, statistics, etc. But it is admitted fact, there is no dispute. The pendency is increased, cases are coming up. The reasons are 100. I don't want to say that also. In the circumstances, it is the feeling that once if you go to court, how many years it takes to get the results is a big question mark. Wherever you go, the first question asked is how many days it takes to decide a case. And thereafter, the hierarchy of appeal system in the country, it takes more time. So I thought that it is necessary that we must appoint as many judges as possible. I don't want to keep even one vacancy, either in the high courts as well as in the Supreme Court or the district judiciary, and also strengthen the system. I requested the Government of India, after a detailed survey by the Supreme Court Registry about the infrastructures in the different parts of the country, different courts, it was found it's very inadequate. You are all fortunate because Telangana state, as Chief Minister and the government has last 8 years, whatever you are asking, they are giving. So you got good number of courts, court buildings. Still, it requires more facilities, I agree. And today he has announced all that. I will come back to that later on. The first step, when come to the Telangana state is concerned, when the file is pending last 2 years for increasing the number of judges from 24 to 42, I have immediately cleared it, and fortunately we appointed 17 fresh appointments after I have taken oath. Last time there are 12 recommendations was made. Out of that, 2 was pending. I am trying my best to clear those 2 names also. And second thing is that some of the issues which are related to the judicial officers and all that, I will just read out those things, and I will request the speech, written speech, to circulate to the officers so it saves the time. I request the judicial officers to create a congenial environment for the litigants. The litigants would be under a lot of stress. We should try to make them feel at ease. Always remember the human aspects of the dispute. Law cannot be far from equity. It is important to project the human face of the judiciary whenever you have scope for invoking your discretion. You must sensitize yourself to different vulnerabilities of the parties, minors, women, persons belonging to the weaker sections of the society, persons with disabilities, etc., might all have different requirements. Treat everyone with respect. The role of you play in highly significant in the constitutional scheme. Apply your mind independently on the materials presented before you. For instance, the requirement of the Criminal Procedure Code are not mere formalities. They are all an important check on the executive excesses and represent substantive rights of the accused. The law is consistently changing. The High Courts, the Supreme Court give numerous pronouncements on diverse subjects daily. Legislations are passed and guidelines and circulars are published frequently. You must keep yourself updated. Learning in this field never stops. Only when you are aware about the changing law and precedents, you will be able to apply the same to the cases before you and ensure justice. I also urge all of you, keep abreast with the changes in the other fields like science and technology. Very often, you might be confronted with the novel cases relating to the same. Most importantly, perform your judicial duties without any fear. I am aware of the increasing physical attacks on judges. I am doing my utmost to prevent such occurrences. Directions were issued to improve the security of the judicial officers, both inside and outside courtrooms. I also urge all of you to take care of your health, both physical and mental. There is a lot of work and stress that we as judges must face. Take care of your family and spend time with spouse and children. However, you must take out time every day to ensure you remain fit. Only if you are healthy, you can continue to perform your judicial duties effectively. I know your financially well-being is a very important factor. Only when you are free from financial worries, you will be able to give your best. Let me assure that I am taking that issue related to the pay commission, and you will soon get a good news in this front. You must uphold the solemn oath you have taken on the Constitution. A judge is judged not only by equality of his judgment, but also by his character, transparency, and impeccable integrity. In the last 2 years, we have suffered immensely due to pandemic. We tried to minimize the loss of court hours by using modern technologies. With pandemic becoming less intense, the constitutional courts have been functioning with full potential. I want you all to come out of the fear of pandemic. Please make sincere effort to spare extra time for court beyond regular court hours. I am sure you all are going to do your bit to deal with the backlog. Without improving the internal efficacy of the system, we cannot assure effectiveness. Targeted action and effective case management can bring down a big difference. And choose the ADR methods whenever possible. The district judiciary is the foundation of this institution. Only if the foundation is strong, the system will flourish. It is for all of you to work in the direction to see the flag of the judiciary fly high. తెలుగు వాడిని అయ్యుండి 2 నిమిషాల సేపు తెలుగులో మాట్లాడాలనేటువంటి కోరిక నాకుంటుంది. మరి చిరకాల మిత్రుడు, ఈ రాష్ట్ర ముఖ్యమంత్రి, అదేవిధంగా న్యాయ వ్యవస్థకు కూడా మిత్రుడైనటువంటి గౌరవనీయులు చంద్రశేఖరరావు గారి గురించి పదే పదే చెప్పాల్సిన పని లేదు. ఈ రోజుల్లో తెలుగు సామెతలు కూడా కరువైపోతున్నాయి. మీ అందరికీ తెలుసు, చిన్నప్పుడు చేతికి ఎముక లేదంటారు. దానికి ఆయనే ట్రేడ్ మార్క్, ఆయనే గుర్తు. ఇప్పుడే మీరు విన్నారు ఆయన కురిపించినటువంటి వరాల జల్లు. వివిధ రంగాల్లో అభివృద్ధి చెందుతున్నటువంటి తెలంగాణ న్యాయ వ్యవస్థ కూడా అదే అగ్రశ్రేణిలో ఉండాలని ఆయన పడుతున్నటువంటి తపన, మనకి ఇస్తున్నటువంటి సహకారానికి న్యాయ వ్యవస్థ తరపున, ప్రత్యేకించి తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్ర న్యాయ వ్యవస్థ తరపున కృతజ్ఞతలు తెలియజేసుకుంటున్నాను. దాదాపు 4320 ఉద్యోగాలని క్రియేట్ చేశారు. ఇవాళ దేశవ్యాప్తంగా కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వం కానీ వివిధ రాష్ట్రాలు కానీ ప్రభుత్వ ఉద్యోగాల సంఖ్య తగ్గించడం ఎలా, కాంట్రాక్ట్ బేస్ మీద ఉద్యోగులను అపాయింట్ చేసేటువంటి పరిస్థితుల్లో మరి 4320 పైగా ఉద్యోగాలని సృష్టించడం అంటే సామాన్యమైనటువంటి విషయం కాదు. మరొకసారి కృతజ్ఞతలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాను ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు. ఆయన అదేవిధంగా ప్రత్యామ్నాయ విధానం కోసం ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ఆర్బిట్రేషన్ సెంటర్ అనేటటువంటి మీడియేషన్ ఆర్బిట్రేషన్ సెంటర్ అనేటటువంటిది ఊహించగానే నా స్వప్నాన్ని మరి నిజం చేసి ఇక్కడ ఆల్రెడీ అది ఫంక్షనింగ్ జరుగుతుంది. అది అంతేకాకుండా దానికి ఒక స్థలం కేటాయించి, నిధులు కేటాయించి దానికి ఒక శాశ్వతమైనటువంటి ఏర్పాటు చేశారు. వారికి దాని సందర్భంగా కూడా కృతజ్ఞతలు తెలియజేసుకుంటున్నా. ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ఆర్బిట్రేషన్ సెంటర్ అనేటటువంటిది, మీడియేషన్ సెంటర్ అనేటటువంటిది ఆర్థిక వ్యవస్థ బలపడటానికి ఉపయోగపడేటటువంటిది. ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా అనేక దేశాలకు సంబంధించినటువంటి కంపెనీలన్నీ కూడా హైదరాబాద్లో ఉన్నాయి. మరి ఆ కంపెనీలకు సంబంధించినటువంటి అంతర్జాతీయ వివాదాలు, అదేవిధంగా స్థానికంగా ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రత్యేకించి వాణిజ్యానికి సంబంధించినటువంటి వివాదాలు కూడా మరి సత్వరంగా పరిష్కరించడం కోసం జరిగింది. అదొక ఆదర్శప్రాయమైనటువంటి సంస్థగా మారింది. ఇక్కడ ఏర్పాటు చేసిన తర్వాత ప్రతి రాష్ట్రం నుంచి కూడా అదే రకంగా నన్ను అడుగుతున్నారు, మా రాష్ట్రంలో కూడా ఏర్పాటు చేయండి అని. నేను ఒకటే చెప్పాను, ఇది ఏర్పాటు చేసిన తర్వాత ఇది విజయవంతం అవుతుంది. అప్పుడే వివిధ అంతర్జాతీయ వివాదాలకు సంబంధించినటువంటి కేసులు కూడా ఇక్కడికి రావటం మొదలైంది. ఇది బలపడిన తర్వాత దీని తాలూకా సెంటర్స్ని మీకు ఫ్రాంచైజ్ రూపంలో ఇస్తానని చెప్పేసి మిత్ర రాష్ట్రాల వారికి వాగ్దానం చేస్తున్నాను. ఆయన చేయి మంచిది కాబట్టి ఈ సంస్థ ఇంత త్వరలో మరి అభివృద్ధి చెందింది. అది ఒక్క వివాదాలకే కాదు, ప్రత్యక్షంగా పరోక్షంగా అనేక మంది న్యాయవాదులకి, న్యాయ వ్యవస్థకు సంబంధించినటువంటి వారికి ఉద్యోగాలు, జీవనోపాధి కలుగుతుంది అనేటువంటి విషయాన్ని కూడా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. ఇక సంబంధించి మన చీఫ్ జస్టిస్ మిశ్రా గారు, మిశ్రా, యువర్ యాక్టివ్ steps which was taken to strengthen the judiciary of the state. I am very happy. We are fortunate that a hard-working Chief Justice is here to take care of the judiciary of Telangana. ఇంద్రకరణ్ రెడ్డి గారు, లా మంత్రి గారు, ఆయన కూడా దాదాపు ఒక 25 సంవత్సరాలకు పైగా మిత్రుడు నాకు. మేము కలిసి కొన్ని న్యాయ సంబంధించినటువంటి విషయాలు, నేను లాయర్గా ఉన్నప్పుడు ఆయన కూడా అప్పటికి కూడా ఆయన యాక్టివ్ ఎమ్మెల్యే, అనేకమైనటువంటి సమస్యల మీద కలిసి పనిచేసాం. ఆయన కూడా లా మంత్రిగా ఉండటంతో చాలా చొరవ తీసుకొని అనేకమైనటువంటి కార్యక్రమాల్లో మరి న్యాయ వ్యవస్థకు సహకరిస్తున్నారు. ఇక కొన్ని న్యాయ వ్యవస్థకు సంబంధించినటువంటి ఖాళీలు ఉన్నాయి. I request the Honorable Chief Justice of India to expedite the appointment of the judges to the High Court. Please take care of representation of all sections of the people, and social justice has to be there. At the same time, inclusivity does not mean only women. Inclusivity means the representation of all divisions of the people, all communities of the people. Please take care and expedite those appointments also. ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారికి కృతజ్ఞతలు తెలియజేసుకుంటూ ఆయన దాశరథి గారు అన్నారు, నా తెలంగాణ కోటి రత్నాల వీణ అని. ఆయన అందరికీ కూడా వీణల్ని బహుకరించారు. మరి నాకేమో నెమలి బొమ్మ ఇచ్చారు. బహుశా అది జాతీయ పక్షి కావటమేమో. నమస్కారం. ఈ అవకాశం ఇచ్చినటువంటి మీ అందరికీ కూడా కృతజ్ఞతలు తెలియజేసుకుంటున్నాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
Thank you, my Lord, for your valuable insights and inputs and for emphasizing on the role of judiciary in the dispensation of justice. We shall strive for our betterment in every aspect emphasized by my Lord. At the end of the inaugural session, it is now time to felicitate the honorable dignitaries on the dais And I would request Honorable Sri Justice Satish Chandra Sharma Garu, Chief Justice, High Court for the State of Telangana, to felicitate Honorable the Chief Justice of India, Sri Justice N.V. Ramana Garu. I would now invite Honorable Sri Justice Ujjal Buyan Garu, Judge, High Court for the State of Telangana, to felicitate Honorable Sri K. Chandrasekhar Rao Garu. I would now invite Honorable Sri Justice P. Naveen Rao Garu, Judge, High Court for the State of Telangana, to felicitate Honorable Sri Justice V. Ramasubramanian Garu. I invite Honorable Dr. Justice Shamim Akhtar Garu, Judge, High Court for the State of Telangana, to felicitate Honorable Sri Justice Satish Chandra Sharma Garu. I invite Honorable Sri Justice Abhinand Kumar Shavili Garu, Judge, High Court for the State of Telangana, to felicitate Honorable Sri Justice Prashant Kumar Mishra Garu. I invite Honorable Justice G. Sridevi Garu, Judge, High Court for the State of Telangana, to felicitate Honorable Sri Justice Ujjal Buyan Garu. I invite Honorable Sri Justice T. Vinod Kumar Garu, Judge High Court for the State of Telangana, to felicitate Sri A. Indrakaran Reddy Garu. I now request the President of Telangana Judicial Officers Association, Sri G. Rajgopal Garu, and other members of the association to felicitate Honorable the Chief Justice of India, Sri Justice N.V. Ramana Garu. I now request members of the association to kindly felicitate Honorable Sri Justice V. Ramasubramanian Garu. I now request members of the association to kindly felicitate the Honorable Chief Minister, Sri K. Chandrasekhar Rao Garu. I now request Honorable the Chief Justice of India, Sri Justice N.V. Ramana Garu, to launch the website of Telangana Judicial Officers Association, and I request the dignitaries on the dais and office bearers of the association to kindly join.
Namaste, my lords. A professionally built website helps us in communicating the essential information about our association clearly and effectively. It emphasizes our efforts, resulting in more awareness and more support. Telangana State Judges Association website is developed for the benefit of all Telangana judicial officers with various features covered thereunder. Home page contains the details of information and formation of Telangana State Judges Association and when the executive body was unanimously elected. About Us page mentions about the history of association, the aims and objectives, and bylaws. Members page contains the details of office bearers and all the judges of district judiciary, seniority wise, the details of executive committee meetings, welfare policy for the members of our association. There is a separate page for circulars, GOs, and the law commission's reports. The very useful feature of our website is providing useful links to various websites and utility forms. It has information page where judgments, bare acts, and articles written by our judges are uploaded. Photo gallery also available on the website. With able guidance and support of our members, it will be further developed. Thank you very much, my lords.
I now request Srimati K. Sujana, Registrar General, to deliver the vote of thanks.
It's a great honor and privilege for me to propose vote of thanks in this inaugural session of the Telangana State Judicial Officers Conference 2022. We are extremely thankful to Honorable Sri Justice Nutalapati Venkatramana Garu, Chief Justice of India, who in spite of his Lordship's busy schedule has kindly consented to inaugurate the State Judicial Officers Conference and address the judicial officers. Your Lordship's lecture is a great source of motivation for all of us and instilled confidence and enthusiasm to work vigorously in the administration of justice at various levels in the state. My Lord, your Lordship's presence is a great source of inspiration to all of us. I convey our sincere thanks to Sri Kalvakuntla Chandrasekhar Rao Garu, Honorable Chief Minister, for kindly accepting our invitation by carving out some time from his hectic schedule. We are highly thankful to you, sir, for your esteemed presence here and for your concern and encouragement to state judiciary and support all times. We are grateful to you, sir, for announcing establishment of new courts in the state and allotment of land for residential quarters to honorable judges. I express my sincere thanks to Honorable Sri Justice V. Ramasubramanian Garu, Judge, Supreme Court of India, for coming here to participate in this conference and to chair the post-lunch session in this conference. I thank the Honorable Sri Justice Satish Chandra Sharma Garu, Chief Justice, High Court for the State of Telangana, for his Lordship's day-to-day directions and guidance to the Registry in organizing this conference. I thank all the Honorable Judges of our High Court for constant and meticulous guidance in conducting this conference and for participating in the sessions of the conference today and tomorrow. I thank Honorable Sri Justice Prashant Kumar Mishra Garu, Chief Justice, High Court of Andhra Pradesh, for accepting our invitation. We are honored to have your Lordships here to grace this occasion by coming over from Amaravati. I thank Sri A. Indrakaran Reddy Garu, Honorable Law Minister, for accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion in spite of your Lordship's busy schedule. I thank all the judicial officers of the state for following instructions promptly. I also thank the registrars, officers, and staff of the High Court for their dedicated support and cooperation in conducting this two-day conference. I thank both print and electronic media for covering this function. I also thank all the police officials for their continuous support. Thank you, one and all.
I request all the dignitaries on the dais to take their respective chairs for a group photograph. I request all the participant judges to be in their place and rise for the group photograph.
We will now break for tea. Tea is arranged behind the dais for the honorable dignitaries. The judicial officers and other members of print and electronic media are requested to proceed for tea, which is arranged opposite to the dais. I request you all to reassemble by 11:10 a.m. for the next session.